What is the hunter doing? What is here? Oh, guys, coming! He's climbing up? Yeah, he's not climbing yet. So, what is he doing?
Hey, he doesn't know where you
He's
are.
no, he's like, oh,
Don't
are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, he doesn't know you're on top.
Okay, I'm just become a box again because he legit didn't see me here. Hey guys, in this video, I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks on how to outplay your opponents as both a hunter and a rebel in the new minigame in Genshin Impact. By the end of the video, you will be able to outplay your opponents and be the last one standing. To start off, I'm gonna cover the hunter first. As a hunter, you get to choose a skill where you can detect an area around you, and if there is someone close by, you will get notified. This skill isn't really helpful in maps where you get a huge area to hide in. The other skill is much better in my opinion, but the cooldown is longer. You can track where the enemy direction is by the footsteps, which is far more important than like a radar tracker. The first hunter tip I like to share is you can see what direction the rebels are going in the beginning. So take a mental note on the general direction of the rebels. The second hunter tip is to pay attention to the two plots in your map. If you are a hunter, the props are in yellow text. This is important because different maps have different props, so this will let you save time and essentially you will only need to look out for those two props in the whole map. The third and final tip for hunter is always contest the favor. The favor will spawn towards the end or in the middle of the match, depending on how many rebels are alive. And this is probably the most important thing you should do as a hunter, because the secret favors are so powerful that will boost your chance to win essentially. Moving on to the rebels. For the first rebel tip, take advantage of your skills, but be aware of the cooldown. You get to pick one of these two skills as a rebel, invisibility or a decoy. I think the invisibility is a much better skill to have in a situation where you are running away from the hunter rather than a decoy. For the second rebel tip, run as far as possible from the spawn point. Hiding in high areas will make your chances of surviving higher and your advantages will be better as well. As you can see in the video, I climbed as high as possible because it will be way more difficult for the hunter to see you, and it is easier for us to track down a hunter because of the minimap. The third rebel tip is going off of my first tip. Climbing on top of trees is a good way to survive because hunters will have a hard time catching you, and you can scout the hunter easily. For the fourth and final tip, watch the minimap. I honestly think this feature is broken because it gives the rebels such a huge advantage knowing where the hunter is all the time. In this short clip, I am just hiding and avoiding the hunter and he can't even find me because I'm using a minimap and he doesn't know where I am. Alright, for the big no-nos. As for some tips that you shouldn't do, remember the hunter's tip where you can kind of track which direction the rebels are going. So as a rebel, do not try to hide so close to the hunter as they can see you do this. Hope you guys enjoy these tips and tricks and have fun hunting and hiding. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe. I am planning a lot of exciting guides and videos that will be coming soon. So subscribe and don't miss out on those.